we got you, dude. Showing gratitude and always smiling, never rude. Top 5 movie reviews and what's new. We bringing out the big guns when we coming through. Welcome to the stage. Come on, enjoy the day. Hurry up, don't come in late. You know we love it the same for same.
Hello and welcome to Live from the Secret Stash, the only show that not only tells the suits to go fuck themselves, it also gives them explicit instructions on how to do so. My name is Michael Zapsik, and I am joined today by two gentlemen to my left. My normal co-host.
It's Christian Cortez, everybody. How y'all doing?
And sitting to his right is...
I'm Charlie Rivera. You can call me Ghostbuster Charlie from the U.S. Comics Cast podcast.
God damn, that's awesome. And we will be joined a little bit later on by the lovely and talented Julia Zapsik.
So lovely. She wanted to make a dramatic entrance.
I know.
Which is why I have the camera adjusted just for it. Like, it's there. It's ready. It'll happen.
Even when she's not here, we have to feel her presence.
110%.
Want to miss her. Yeah. So just to get rid of the elephant in the room, if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Christian is leaving the show.
Yeah.
I'm going to take over his position in all aspects of life.
I fucking knew you were going to make this joke.
I'm taking over here. I'm taking over at the movie theater. If you like train music videos.
Oh, so you're just taking over all my shit.
I'm taking your life over.
Okay.
I'm taking your life over.
Here are the keys. Good luck. I get the Ecto one. This is great.
Oh, that's awesome. You're just like down in Key Largo, sitting on a beach.
This is fucking cool.
Well, you're like, I can probably do this for another week and a half before I have to fake my own death.
Good plan.
This is the best version of Freaky Friday that it could have been, and I'm totally down for this. And you think I'm?
Don't you guys have to like run into each other and like?
That's how we end. That's how we end the film. That's how we switch back.
So,
Ed Weird just made
Christian Jr.
Ed Weird just
take it.
Ed Weird did just make my favorite comment. Is he Skrull Christian?
I mean, slowly taking a dramatic shower. You don't know anything about my personality, but I ruined a franchise.
You need to break your glasses if you're going to
just snap the one off.
Just snap the one arm off.
Okay.
I
That's
get
the next episode.
I get to hold the other arm. That's kind of the thing.
I like this one.
What do you think the first 50 episodes of this show where it was just Mike holding my broken glasses arm?
I like it. No, they're like 15 because he's not the first.
Exactly. I like it.
You know, like the Dread Pirate Roberts, man. That's what it is.
Christian's an idea.
Yeah, you are an idea.
You can't kill an idea.
No.
You're the doctor. You're
a franchise is what you are.
Shit, hell yeah.
How awesome is that?
That's
Christian's a franchise. I'm fucking replaceable. But you?
Yeah, Ming's
you
been
go
trying
on
for years.
Ming's been trying a lot of things for a lot of years, I'm sure.
Including paying the appropriate price for your Funko Pop.
Damn straight. That was nice. So anyway, anyone who didn't get that joke, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm okay with that.
If you don't get that joke, you're not going to Kevin Smith's theater enough.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Oh, I live in a different country. Whatever.
I mean, I'm just sitting back. I don't got to do shit since you're replacing me. Like, I'm just like, all right,
I need to tease my hair. That's Chris McDonald's order. I saw that one. I'll get to that.
That's right, Engelbert. And you got to start calling him Engelbert. So
done.
That's the thing. We don't ever refer to him by his actual name. It'll always vary, but
we go by his middle name.
It comes back to Engelbert Humperdinck.
I like it.
Okay.
I like this plan. This was all good plans.
Yeah.
Engelbert or, hey, hillbilly.
Yeah.
Easy hillbilly.
I like it.
Your brother's like, oh, so this is why you're going to be late.
Well, the late Charlie Rivera, yeah.
That sounds like I died, and I don't.
We're going to fake your death so you can afford to live as
Christian's
lifestyle. And then you have to pay him off because, you got to pay off.
But then I'll dig out of your coffin, and then it'll be like a weird resurrection.
Like the Crow.
Yeah, it'll be done.
Nice. You're going to wear leather pants, tear up your shirt.
Or like Reanimator, and you'll get to hang out with Barbara Crampton. It'll be awesome.
I'll be just you, but a corpse version of you, but I'll drive around and all the same stuff. Like, it'll be great.
It'll be like Landfill. Everyone knows
what a great
about
name.
each other, so.
How come there's no horror movie out there called Landfill?
I think because we have to direct it.
Holy fuck. Let's start with the name. I don't think there is. Check on IMDb.
From the podcast.
But Yes.
Wait,
If there's
Kevin did this with Tusk. Copyright live
Yes.
from the Secret Stash.
yes, copyright
Because-
live from the Secret Stash.
If you want to see Landfill the horror movie coming your way,
Yes.
go ahead and hit us with a hashtag Landfill.
Landfill,
yes.
Landfill, yes, or landfill, fuck yes. How about that?
Yes.
Come on, we got to put our personal
Or
stamp on
if
this
you
one.
if you support democracy, you can choose landfill no, but we prefer landfill.
Landfill, fuck no, please.
For those who are tuning in, this is actually our 50th episode so far.
Happy anniversary,
Thank you so
guys.
much,
I'm
man.
glad to join once we know that we're a well-oiled machine. It's a brand that works.
Yeah, this is.
I'm real late to the party, but I'm happy to take my percentage.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stick around for a little while as an
Like
executive
a transition.
producer.
I like this.
Yeah.
Smart.
But then eventually I'll just be collecting a check.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
And
this
the
is,
check will get smaller and smaller.
Of course it will.
Because the
That's
Hollywood.
the secret.
That's the
strike
secret
for a
and
reason.
secret stash touche.
You
Fuck
know,
the suits. Another
fuck
little,
the
yeah,
suits.
fuck the suits.
You know, when we started when we were even while we were on the break, there was still strike going on. It's still fucking going on. It should be over by now, but it's not. Cause fuck the suits.
Yeah.
Fuck the
Uh,
The suits suck like major league dicks, like boxes and boxes of dicks.
They
No.
buy them in bulk to
Yes.
suck them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how bad those suits are. And not in the
Um,
good way.
you hear
No.
that truck
In the
backing
bad
up?
way.
No, in
You
the
hear truck?
really bad
that's
way.
that's them backing up with the big box full of dicks.
Beep, beep, beep. It's all right. Cocks are here.
The cocks
Oh
are
my God.
here.
But we've missed out on a couple of things in terms of pop culture news and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that
we
I
have.
wanted to cover a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of just homework and stuff in terms of news and stuff like that. One of the first pieces I saw today that just dropped is that apparently we are getting a Wonder Woman 3 after all. James
I had heard
Gunn
about that.
It's
and
crazy to me.
Gal Gadot are teaming up to make this Wonder Woman 3, whether or not it is an Elseworlds movie or it's connected to his new DCU is in the air. Me personally, I love Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
mean, what's not to love?
I just not a fan of the last movie.
Oh,
I mean, more than even that, I'm a little bit just exhausted with Snyderverse fans who like need this desperate. They could have showed up for Flash and they didn't.
Yeah.
They are all talk. They
And no
are
play.
they are all
No, yeah.
show. They are no go. They could have made sure, right? Because what I was saying to Christian pre-show, we're briefly kind of going over some of the hot button stuff. With Wonder Woman 3, this is a great opportunity to prove that an Elseworlds brand can run concurrent to James Gunn's DCU.
And it should.
Could you imagine a world where we got two in-universe movies that we know has a certain level of quality, we know fits in the larger DC picture, and then go do a Joker 2, go do a Wonder Woman 3. Hell, if Ezra Miller ever gets their act together 20 years from now, maybe you want to do a Flashpoint.
Somehow a Flashpoint. Yeah.
What was the sequel to Flashpoint called? The Flashpoint Paradox?
Flash forward.
Flash
Forward.
And they also did what the fuck was that? Like Beyond Flashpoint.
Yeah, you could do. There's no reason in this day and age we shouldn't have more rather than less.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing. That was my argument all the time. And I mean, Homecoming showed us what was possible out
Heck
there.
yeah,
And
because Daredevil was in it. He caught that brick.
fucking A.
That's
he
the
did.
best part. Daredevil
He,
for life.
he goddamn did.
So good.
Yeah.
He lawyered the shit out of that movie.
He's a really good lawyer.
And then he got to
So-
smash She-Hulk. That was his reward for being in a
Is
Spider-Man
that
movie.
what
And
we're
then he
calling
got
it
it-
smashing?
Yeah.
Smushed.
We're-
Smushing. I'm
Giving him a
a
limp.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine fan. Yeah, they smushed. That's pretty
That's
awesome.
a good pull.
And then he
Yeah.
got his show back, or at least
Yeah.
a version of it, a reboot, Born Again.
Yeah.
Because he was smushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people aren't grateful. They're complaining about that too.
People bitch about everything. And then Secret Invasion. Oh, it sucks. And yada, yada. It's like, dude, Maria Hill had one of the best exits from the Marvel Universe ever. I mean, much better than
She
Then
went out like a
Natasha's-
badass.
yeah.
I think the problem is that first episode is so good, almost without that moment. And that moment is so good and it says so much. And then I do feel like that show, I feel like they're getting the brunt of everyone's frustration with the landscape now. But the problem is we're ungrateful fans because there are people who in real time were like, Deadpool was great, but Deadpool 2, not as great. Now, if you watch Deadpool 2 on the other side of Ant-Man 3, on the other side of some disappointments, on the other side of Flash, you're like, oh, Deadpool 2, one of the greatest comic book
You ready
movies
to
of all
eat your
time.
you ready to eat your bowl of words?
Yeah.
Because we will.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah.
Just-
chow down. Hey,
It's sad.
bold words, cocks. I mean, you got a choice here, people.
I very proudly, still to this day, defend Blade Trinity. I think Blade Trinity, not that bad. Like, I don't think it's good because I'm not a liar, but it's not that bad.
That's the last one.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah, with
I did not see
Jessica Biel looking like just an absolute dynamo. She could have played She-Hulk spray painted green if you wanted to save money. Jessica Biel is jacked.
Okay.
Cool. I would see that.
Yes, you would.
It was Jessica Biel, and she was the girl from the Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you?
Oh, wow.
So, with everything that's been coming out about Deadpool 3 allegedly being this like huge revival of old
Deadpool
school,
kills the Fox universe.
yeah. So, like, what would you do if that happened? If she showed up
As the girl
that
from Blade
girl,
Trinity,
yeah.
I would high five myself. Like, especially since I think they should do multiverse of Ryans. I think actual Ryan Reynolds should be in this film. Obviously, he's still going to play Deadpool, but I would absolutely bring stupid Deadpool back, like sewn up mouth Deadpool.
That'd be
bring
great.
him back again. Sew his head on because
Yeah.
he got decapitated last time, and I would absolutely bring back him and
I
Jessica
would
Biel.
actually like a fight between the new Deadpool.
I want
and that
all the
bullshit
Deadpools to fight, and I want the
Like,
good
that
Deadpool
would
to
be-
lose because of irony.
Yeah.
Holy
I don't know.
crap! That would be really fucking
I mean, it would
funny.
be mean, which I like.
It'd be mean.
That's
but
what
like,
we deserve.
Damn it! I can't believe it, but you're right.
You could work it. Yeah, you could work it where he just like stuck a grenade in his pants,
Yes!
and he like blows off his junk, and while he's like
Desperately
looking at
searching
his
for it.
while he's looking for his junk, just chops him up.
I like it.
And doesn't say a fucking word because
And then the camera pans back, and the little Pomeranian vampire from Blade Trinity. It turns out I really love and remember everything about Blade Trinity.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
about to
It
say.
runs
God.
off with his Deadpool schwanz.
oh,
No, come back here, Pomeranian from Blade Trinity.
I
I want him
also-
to reference all the movies.
I also would not mind that title of just Deadpool kills the Fox universe. Like,
I mean, if Fox had a sense of humor, because like,
but if they had a sense of humor, I mean,
Listen,
they wouldn't be suits.
you bring up a valid point.
this is the first Disney Deadpool movie. I'm fully expecting this to open with like Deadpool either doing a musical number or him personally doing the.
I could deal with that.
Oh,
I could deal with it and doing it so straight.
Yeah.
And just that it would be awesome.
It would be like, do you remember the Simpsons movie
Yes.
when Ralph came in
Yes.
the 20th Century Fox thing and started singing with it? That's what I expect to happen with Deadpool 3, but with the Disney opening.
My big push for the end of this: let him do whatever he wants, because Ryan Reynolds is a saint.
Mhm.
Let him do whatever he wants, and then the end of the film during the credits. I don't want a post-credit scene. I don't want to know what's going to happen to Deadpool in the wider universe. The end should be him showing up to Disney World and just enjoying it. It should be like an ad for all things Disney. Just Deadpool prancing around, doing the rides, buying the expensive stuff, and
you
just
mean the blatant?
apologize to Disney for what you just did for 2 hours.
He's sitting there and just licking an ice cream cone with his mask pulled up.
Yes.
And like, and then running over and taking a picture with Pluto. And then,
100%.
and then like going and having breakfast with Cinderella. And then, and then he's on Tom Sawyer's Wild Ride.
Yes.
I don't know. Wait, even better. I would love a special of just Deadpool at Disney.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, yes, that would be great in the
But
movie,
that
but
would
in the
involve-
final 10 minutes,
Yes.
like, but a full Deadpool goes to Disney special, just made
Deadpool
like those
goes
old
Hollywood.
school, made like the old school like Fall Field Halloween special.
Yeah.
Like, yes,
I love it.
Why
not?
with full blown stupid
Didn't they
dance
used to have a
numbers,
show that was
guest
called, like,
stars.
Behind the Magic, and like some nerd would walk you around like backstage.
Yeah. You know what
Yeah,
would
it
be really
sounds
fucking
like it.
awesome if they got like, you get Susan Day in there and Danny Bonaducci, and you get some of the Bradys,
That's the
and
way
you
to
get
do it.
like Robbie Rist is still around. I seen him at cons, so his cousin Oliver takes Deadpool around. Is like, Deadpool, let's go to the Hall of Presidents, and that would be like, holy fuck! And he's like, just. I never liked you, Andrew Garfield. Actually, no, not Andrew. Sorry, James
Oh,
Garfield.
man.
I think we have written
Although
the
Andrew
holiday
Garfield
special.
too.
Like
Yes.
whenever it's like Disney's 120th, that should be the Disney Plus special. Roll it out like you did Werewolf by Night, but it's just Deadpool at the parks.
Yeah.
And then it
Oh
ends
my
with
God.
a teaser for him going to, which is the good Disney? Disney World is the good one.
Disney World, Disneyland
is like
is
the one people
cramped.
like less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like
the one in
and-
California is the one.
Yeah,
people
they're like,
don't like.
next year we're going to Disneyland, and he's just
No!
like, fuck, just throwing down his
Or
brochure.
Euro Disney is like, No, nobody wants to go to Euro Disney.
Nice.
So
Him
Like,
trying to
fuck
sneak
Euro
off to
Disney.
Mario World and Universal or whatever. You can have fun. I mean, that's what we all want. We want this character just to be able to be Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
And honestly, that might be the fresh coat of paint that we all kind of need to just appreciate what we get. Because you bring, hey,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Go grab-
grand entrance.
maybe not.
Not yet.
Being told to grab
Oh,
stuff.
okay. We're
Hold
being.
on. She'll be back.
All right.
But because going back all the way to what you said before, where people, it's almost very hard to appreciate stuff right now because we're getting so much of it,
And we are
and we're
so
not able to take a
spoiled.
breath. We are
bastards, yes.
spoiled rotten.
Yeah.
Ah,
No.
giant
no.
bucket of win, as the pros say. This
Pre-
one hurt. This
This
one
one
hurt a
did.
lot.
Yeah, that one really stung.
What a class act.
For those who definitely should know by now, the legendary Paul Rubens, aka Pee Wee Herman, passed away this week from apparently a bout of cancer he had for years.
6
Yeah.
years alleged.
He's
apparently.
kicking ass and taking names for 6 fucking years. But then again, I look at Chadwick Boseman, and we were talking about Chadwick.
Absolutely.
Being an absolute
Heartbreaking.
showman
Yeah.
to the end.
I mean, these guys they're pros.
You know what? You know what crushed me about Chadwick passing? I never was the one, but I certainly laughed at people being like, he must be on drugs when he lost all that weight. Hindsight did not look favorably on people who were judging the way people look.
Yeah, and I was like really pissed off because someone said
6 Bridges?
Black-
Was that his last flick?
21 Bridges.
21, but that's a
6
great
bridges.
movie.
I did a lot less bridges than
Yeah.
Chadwick did.
that's like the Bridges of Madison County. All right, that was fucking Chadwick Boseman and Meryl Streep. Yes, I remember.
Beautiful.
But no, it was and they said, "Oh, Crack Panther." I was like, "You
Oh,
motherfuckers!"
fuck no.
I'm like, "Fuck you." How? And you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, to a certain degree, we're all guilty of like, oh,
Of
that's it. You know,
Of course.
but you don't say shit out loud,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
But it also is like you look at how many.
Oh, by the way, the lovely and talented
Yay!
Julia Zapsik.
Round of applause. No, it just that one struck a different chord, and luckily that wasn't so much the case with Paul Rubens. I didn't read anything about like people judging him based exclusively on anything visual.
Well, I
He
mean,
was
the
always so
people,
light.
the people at the theater were judging him on something visual. I'm sure.
Well, that's
And you
because
know
it went
what?
over their heads.
Yeah, or on there. Yeah, whatever. I don't
didn't
really
put
care.
butter on my popcorn.
Oh,
Oh my
What happened?
yikes!
I'm talking about
Pop
his
Freak
scene.
Collectibles class act.
I think everybody here got that.
Yeah,
The
I'm
first-
pretty- yeah.
Oh.
No, Charles.
I don't have a very subtle audience on my show.
Charles doesn't understand subtlety. So yeah, that's fine.
from the male
Uh,
genitalia.
There
where
you
that
go.
comes
That's
from. Also, who said genitalia with that many L's I just added to it?
I was about to say.
that was impressive.
Thank
I
you.
got to tell you. But this man, I mean, he launched the careers of some
Countless people.
some luminaries. Phil Hartman and he came up with the Pee Wee Herman
Character
concept.
together.
Yeah, and that was kind of heartbreaking because
Yeah.
they had an estrangement. But
Did they
he
really?
got but I think Phil got some money for that. So, but he was the original captain.
Oh
the
wow.
sea captain.
Yeah. There was because before Pee Wee's Playhouse came along, there was the Pee Wee Herman Show, which is where a lot of
Yes.
elements from Pee Wee's Playhouse come from.
But
Like
they were a little
John-
more adult.
Yeah, very much so. And they brought it back in 2010 for like a Showtime special.
I think so.
I remember that.
That's
Wasn't that loosely based on the stage show they were doing?
that's what
The
I'm
stage
talking
show,
about.
yeah,
yeah.
that's what we were talking
But they
about.
incorporated way more Playhouse elements into it,
Gotcha.
mixing
Well,
it
at
with
this
the
point, I guess
original.
you have to.
Yeah, mixing it with the original adult intent. But then also launched the career of like Lawrence Fishburne. Like
Yeah.
people worked on behind the scenes.
Larry
of that show.
Fishburne. Let's
Larry Fishburne.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Cowboy Curtis.
Cowboy Curtis.
Cowboy
And
Curtis.
they also brought back the King of Cartoons, Cartoon King, who was in one of the original Star Trek episodes.
Really?
Yeah, I forget. Oh
That's
my god!
so rad.
Rob
and he was,
Zombie
and he
was
was
the production assistant.
Blackula.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh shit! He was Blackula.
Oh my god.
Yes, the guy who played Blackula was.
And then
the
do you ever
Cartoon King.
watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Of course.
Charlie's mom is Miss Yvonne.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
She was
recontextualizes
the
that show
oh my
completely
God.
for me. Both shows.
because I think Pee Wee could have been Charlie's dad.
Oh,
There's that. That's a theory. That's a
You
fan
know what?
theory, right?
We're allowed
oh
fan
my
fiction.
god, yeah.
Let's write that down.
We're just coming up with content
You're
for these
next,
shows.
yeah,
did
exactly.
you look up and see if there was a
A
movie called
landfill movie?
Landfill. Now you got
Landfill horror
to.
film
Landfill.
from the team that brought you the Jay and Silent Bob Secret Stash live.
Yes, indeed.
Landfill.
I thought I was going to be able to find it pretty easily, but I can't find
In
it.
2022, there was a landfill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just missed it.
Let's sue him. We had the idea after. But
Yeah,
let's still
fuck
try to
him.
sue them.
Is it a horror movie?
Yeah.
Fuck them. It's
I like
probably-
our idea
Can
more.
we spell landfill like silly?
Yeah, LANDPHIL.
Yeah. Oh, and the guy's name is Phil.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guy-
we're geniuses.
Yeah, we
We
are.
can solve
we're
every
good.
problem together.
Hey, hey,
Shut it down now.
You piece of-
can't use any of
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, my
pieces of shit
replacement.
suits, give us a call.
Yeah, exactly. We hate you fucking suits unless you got money.
Yeah,
And then
seriously.
we love you.
Write us a
fucking
suits.
fucking check,
Because
you
we
son
can
of a
correct-
bitch.
That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help the suits be better.
Yeah,
I mean, you know
that's a
what?
good
That's
idea.
actually a good point. Like,
Yeah.
it's not our fault we feel this strongly about
It's
it.
not our fault.
But
They
it's like,
suck.
yeah, they keep making these horrible ass decisions,
Yeah.
and that we all have opinions on. But like, we're starting to say,
William Marshall, who played Blackula,
was
was also the cartoon king.
Amazing.
That is amazing.
You know what I,
I
love
love
though?
that.
Just about the what's
quote.
amazing is Paul Rubin was able to get, all jokes aside, he was able to fight back what should have probably been a career ender. He was so talented, he was so undeniable, where maybe he didn't get back to the level of fame that he probably was destined to have. He got a lot of it back.
Oh yeah.
Like anytime he popped up, when he showed up in What We Do in the Shadows, I think last year or the season before or both, all I remember was people being ecstatic when they did the
course.
Showtime special. This is someone who was able to fight through a bad experience, classy. I never heard him complain about what was taken from him publicly. And I'm sure he may have had those conversations privately, but who cares? What we care about is the public eye and what he gave to us. And he gave and gave and gave. And even in his passing, showed us how classy you can be in those final moments. That statement he left for us, because he loved us enough to think about us as he was finishing his run at this thing called life. Come on, that's a life lesson he gave us in the negative hour. He was already done and then gave us another gift. That's
I found out while I was
incredible.
listening to a radio station. I had to pull over. I was
Really?
driving, and they were like, breaking news: Pee Wee Herman passed away. I was like, what? I pulled over and I go to his Instagram, because he was always posting. Like, he was
Yeah.
posting till the end, and then I see that exact same post, and it broke me.
I
was
didn't
like,
see this, please.
It's beautiful. It's just him. It's exactly what he described.
try to
It's
pull
him
it for you.
it's him saying thank you to us as fans, but also apologizing for not letting us in to what was happening. Like, he didn't want to burden us with that.
Damn.
And it was like, no, man. Like, and then all the love that came out for him after that, like, everybody was just like, stand up guy, stand up
Oh,
guy, stand up guy,
including
stand up
including the birthday boy Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
I'm-
he reposted it as well.
Because also, not just what you said was accurate, where it was like, you're right. I don't
Thank you.
think Paul got necessarily the laurels that he deserved later in his career, but I think his character was then elevated into cult status. Like,
Oh,
Paul Rubens may be somebody who, yes, is more of a cult figure, but Pee Wee Herman will be a character that will be remembered forever.
Undeniable and immortal.
Exactly, and never to be repeated. I mean,
Never.
this is a guy who no one's gonna step into his shoes. Those
No.
big fucking tequila.
Dun, dun,
Where is it on
dun,
his? Is it on his Pee Wee Herman account?
Yes.
And
Thought
So
it was.
we
I
have,
rem- I rem-
last night we said farewell. We have that. We have Pee Wee saying, "What a Sunday drive."
So this was the statement.
Okay.
Please accept my apology for not going public with what I've been facing the last 6 years. I've always felt a huge amount of love and respect from my friends, fans, and supporters. I have loved you all so much and enjoyed making art for you. That was what he left.
that's beautiful.
And
And
tagging that, he asked that any expressions of sympathy be made in honor of his late parents, Judy and Milton Rubenfield, to stand up to cancer organizations involved in dementia and Alzheimer's care, support, and research. I just got goosebumps from
Yeah.
someone being that classy. Like,
Oh,
at
yeah.
all. Like, it's hard enough to muster that in this world in the last few years that we've all kind of fought through. Everything you read about in the news, the idea that someone was able to still be so damn classy, a
Till the
legendary
end.
character, a legendary performer, a legendary human. How do you win larger?
I remember when all that shit happened, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And then they pulled. They pulled
pulled everything.
They pulled everything.
Yeah, he was like OG canceled.
Yeah, it's like done. And I was like, and I remember thinking, motherfucker, that's just sad. that sucks.
Yeah.
That is, and it's like, all right, so not something I would do, but
No.
whatever.
But
I
that
don't
was
really
the
care.
place to do it.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it,
No, I mean, again, we don't need to get too far into it,
No.
but it's like, just because that's weird. That's like my brother is pescatarian, and me being like, not eating steak. Like, why would I judge what he does?
exactly. You know what?
Like, that's
There's
none,
not
like,
one
that is
person.
none of our
doesn't
business.
There's not one of us. I
Yeah.
mean, granted, the location is different, but there's not one of us that didn't do that. So fuck you and your judgments.
That's true.
So you're a horrible human being. I mean, granted, but he didn't do it in like, oh great, I'm gonna go see Fantasia.
Yes.
It wasn't that. It was.
Yeah, we all know
what you're
only-
gonna do. What you're gonna do.
Only Christian does that. He waits for local screenings of Fantasia.
When's the
Excuse me,
Rugrats
it's
movie coming
Fantasia
back out?
2000, damn it.
You know what? You're right.
Gotcha.
It's all the 2000s. Blues Brothers 2000.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
I'm
But-
sorry. I just got to put it out there. I've never done that in a public theater. Just gonna
No, I'm not saying that any of us did it in a public theater. I'm saying
I feel
one
like you were
person
implying
did.
that
Jules, I got
but
you a
I-
microphone.
I feel like
really?
I feel like you did though. Didn't
I
you?
feel like
No,
I feel like there was a moment there where everyone was fessing up to. We've all done that at one point.
No, we've
in
all
our
done
lives.
that,
Yes,
but
yes,
it's.
yes,
I
yes.
said the location
Just saying.
is the
The varying factor.
Yes, that's the factor right there. But everyone has done that.
Everyone's tried the popcorn trick though. We can all agree that, right? We've all no. No?
no.
Am I canceled?
You
Ah,
might-
damn it!
Sorry, Charlie.
Christian's back
You
on the
could
show.
though. It's not. It's not too
Congratulations.
late. You even know a theater owner who'd be probably willing to let you in off hours if you wanted to give it a go. You know, yeah.
Thanks, honey. So you're cleaning up yourself, and here's the fucking
We
vacuum.
keep making those jokes at Smog Castle too, and it's always the joke is Ernie's got to clean it up.
Yeah.
It's just his job.
Big
No,
Ern.
you know that he's you're calling him Johnny's nickname. Big Ern!
Big Ern.
And he got the Ern
That's
in
because I
there.
assume Johnny's going to be the perpetrator.
Yeah, Johnny would probably be the guy who's like, "Hey, you want some popcorn?" It's like,
And,
it's
you
gonna be-
encouraged him to go
actually,
to the chasing.
and
Amy
it's going to be
Screwed
Ernie that goes up to him and says, "I don't want any of your fucking popcorn because I know it's down there, motherfucker."
It's going to be that in the popcorn, but with a finger.
Yeah,
cuff.
exactly.
What?
But
I am so glad I'm not looking at
what I
any
was
of the
saying-
any of the responses, any of the comments
me neither.
on this podcast.
What I was
Christian,
saying,
are you
though,
okay? Do you need an intervention?
No, I'm good.
Maybe some of the
Just
comments.
him.
Okay,
Just-
all right.
Just
All right.
a lot of people asking for my number. I
Yeah,
get
pretty
it.
much.
What I was saying is that this poor guy, when he got original canceled, I remember when he made his comeback,
Yes.
and it was Murphy Brown. It was fucking Murphy Brown, and I'm like, "You go, Candace. Candace Bergen, classy lady."
She's another one.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, and she brought him on, and he played just an evil fuck, and I loved it. And I'm like, he is the creepiest little bastard in the world. And then he was on 30 Rock, and I'm like, that's fucking even better.
Was he
And-
evil there too?
He was oh my god, he was the last of the Habsburgs. the
I remember
Yes.
that
when
episode.
his eyebrow fell off. It was,
Shit!
it was so
Yes,
awesome.
yes.
So-
Now it's coming back to me.
Then
That was great.
collaborates
He was
with Tim
brilliant.
Burton again to play the Penguin's dad in Batman Returns,
That was 92.
and then returns to the role years later in Gotham,
Gotham,
and
yes.
picks
that
it back up and is just equally just slimy
And he was just, and
because he was a great character actor.
Oh my
besides,
god! Yeah.
besides
he was
like
incredibly
Pee-wee.
talented.
Yeah, no,
That's the bottom
110%. I wish we got more movies of like his outside of Pee-wee. Like
Well-
any other thing that like he would have come up with that I would have loved to have seen.
What I would like to hope is that what this is going to do is it's going to cause people to go through that back catalog because the chat's blowing up with it. I didn't see who said it, but like him as a vampire in the Buffy movie.
Great.
he was
Best
phenomenal.
death scene
my
ever.
God.
My God, when they ruin his jacket, kill him extra. It's such a great. There's no way that was on the page. There's no way that wasn't an ad lib. That was, and maybe it was, but he was again. I talk about it a lot. There's a certain level of undeniability in certain performers. He was completely undeniable.
Yeah.
Undeniable. And did it multiple times. Like you said, every role he had a chance with, if he hadn't at bat, he was hitting a home run. That's
Yeah.
a sports metaphor. You're welcome, Internet.
All right, there you go. And let's not
Well
forget,
done, well
let's not
done.
forget Mystery Men.
Oh my God.
The
And
spleen.
Blow.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Blow too. Everything.
Cheech and Chong's next movie where he plays the pissed off.
Oh my God.
He's essentially Pee-wee in that, but a way angrier version of Pee-wee.
Isn't he in a couple Cheech and Chong movies?
I think he's just in the one.
It might just be. I could. All those
But I know
movies do a little bit more.
he appears in a bunch of different movies around that time. He did what was the big surf movie stars of the 60s? Anita something.
Anita
Funicello?
Yeah, and
It's
the
Annette,
other dude.
Annette Funicello.
and Frankie Avalon.
Yeah, they did a reunion movie in the
Beach
80s.
Blanket,
where Pee-wee
Return to the
cameos and
Beach.
Pee-wee cameos in that too. Like he would show up in the most random of places. But like,
Does
I
it
love
count?
that.
Was he on? Do we consider him on Family Matters when Urkel became like Pee-wee-ized? No,
He just channeled.
He's
all
just
that.
channeled? Okay.
That's just a testament to the dude who I'm blanking on his name for some reason, but the dude who played Urkel,
Jalal White.
yeah,
That's
there you
what-
go.
Jaleel. I think you had it. Yeah, but yeah, back to-
Jaleel, Jalazel. No, Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated.
yeah. Stop
All
it.
right, I'll resign. I resigned. My bad.
I thought you already resigned.
I unresigned.
and then
I
resigned.
re-resigned.
Okay.
Yeah. First time I was fired, then I resigned.
By the way, your brother had made a comment earlier. He was like,
Oh, no.
"Oof, the opinions of John are not of the U.S. comic books company."
First of all, I don't want to hear from him, Mister. I'm starring in a theater show. Like, whatever. We get it. We get it.
Listen, not
He's
all of us are
very
related
celebrity.
to Chaz Palminteri. Okay?
That's true,
Gotcha.
including him. But he's gonna start telling people until Chaz shows up to one of our birthday parties.
Oh man, what other?
He's
name?
doing Fiddler on the Roof, but
It's
a
very
Bronx,
Italian.
a Bronx Tale.
A Bronx
Yes.
Tale via Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof. Yes, I love it.
Speaking of fun events, we just had a really awesome time at Smodcastle because we just did the reading of Superman Lives, where our very own Mike Zapsik got to play a very great many roles.
I was a bevy of roles.
It was awesome.
How many
Did
roles?
I do all right? I did
Four different roles, right?
yes.
Now, this is why I'm glad Charles is here, because I need you to confirm with me.
Yes.
How fucking awesome was he?
First and first, mostly I may have heard a rumor. It's not my story to tell, but I may have heard a rumor that a former SNL castmate might have been thoroughly impressed with a certain little, slightly femme robot's performance.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
But as someone who was nerdy enough to buy that script on eBay, which poor Kev probably didn't see a dime from, I love Superman Lives for all of its goofiness. Your performance was like a fully formed performance. You played Brainiac's little sidekick,
Elron, yes.
and just wonderful. Just a true actor.
You were having a fun time.
I was, because I was in between Ming Chen and Ernie O'Donnell, and Ming was reading it as Ming Chen.
Yeah.
for the most part, until he turned into Morty.
He did turn
Yes.
into
For
Morty.
like 15
To be
seconds.
fair, they haven't recast that yet. So
Yeah,
he's just trying to get paid. I get it.
He's looking for the. Yeah, that's what he wants.
He's trying to pull a Charlie with Christian. He's trying to slip into that guy's money.
I don't know. Hey, Justin. Hey, Justin. I hope you don't mind. What? I'm going to stab you in the back with something. I'm going to pull a Pee-wee on you.
The only time I've ever heard a jeer at Kev's theater was Ming delivers a line and someone in the back just went, "Oh, geez, Rick," and it got such a laugh break. Whoever did that, I love you.
Yes. I was looking. I'm like,
Oh my god.
these
Killer.
fucking lights. Well, what's
Yeah.
out there?
I heard it was standing room only too. It was like super
sold
packed.
out.
Yeah.
I think we sold out in like 3 days of listing that event.
I mean, I
Probably,
don't
yeah,
want to
that makes
assume
sense.
it's because of the person who came in third place in the costume contest, but I feel like I moved that.
You were
needle.
helpful. You were.
I feel like
Yeah.
it helps.
You-
Yeah.
You know,
You
it
came
was-
in third in the
Third
costume
place,
contest?
yeah.
Oh, congratulations!
I think the gift
you got the
was,
bronze. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
the,
I'll
yeah. What'd you
take it.
get?
I think I
got-
said you got a large popcorn.
No. I got a movie
Johnny.
spirit jersey.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh,
I was so
nice.
excited.
Kevin was over there stealing
I
from.
plead the fifth.
All
What's
right.
funny is first place, a hater tot, amazing. Second place
Yeah.
was
It
this
was
amazing
Gina.
Venom
Venom
Mandalorian, right? But
Venomorian.
Gina won a jersey from the theater, but I already bought that jersey, so I came in third place because I needed the prize that I needed.
Gotcha. Okay.
There you go.
That's what it was. It wasn't that the hater tot's the greatest costume ever, because it is. I was very jealous. I want one. She
Yeah.
needs to make 3 more to have the whole
Oh,
box.
oh, oh.
Gotcha.
I'll wear a hater top
Of
costume.
course you will. You have to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It'll have to be a little bit bigger, but like, yeah, I'm down. It'll be great.
Cut the back. We're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good. Well, we could be one giant hater tot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't want to do that. I've been watching too much Cutthroat Kitchen because you put too many people together and you're like, no, go this way, no, go that way, and you're like, you guys are gonna end up hating each
Fair
other,
enough. But that event,
even more than you do now.
that event celebrating Kevin's birthday,
Yes.
a little
That was
early.
a lot of fun.
Another in a long
which is
line,
which
of
is
just
officially
Today.
today.
Happy birthday, Kevin!
Happy birthday,
Many happy
Kevin.
returns of the
birthday,
day,
boss.
Kevin.
Happy birthday, boss.
Just,
Yeah,
I work here now, so I'm Christian.
This is
I'll
Christian.
I'll be reporting to duty, sir, soon, sir.
This has been your recurring joke since I met you. too.
Joke?
No, yeah, never mind.
I'm trying
Plan,
to take
joke,
over your life.
plan, joke.
You're younger
plan.
than me. You're better looking than me. You got more swagger than me. I gotta have something. Give me your livelihood.
I told you we could Freaky Friday this thing.
Done.
Once you're ready,
Done. I
okay?
got a proton pack in the car for you, pal.
Don't threaten me with a good
Wow.
time.
Sunday
my
is the Ghostbusters screening, the movies that made us. There is a rumor that Kev got his hands on a proton pack that he'll be auctioning off.
Wow.
No.
I'm not saying I provided it, but I totally provided it. I gave him such a good gift. For a guy who has everything, I feel like he should put me in his
Hold
movie
on.
instead
You
of Christian.
should have give a warning before you said that.
You can wear the pro. Yeah, you can bid on it.
Yeah, I will.
Then cut his mic so you won.
Yeah, exactly.
Like $5.
I run the boards there. I can do
$5
this.
going once. $5 going twice.
What happened
I
to
can
Christian?
do
Oh,
that.
he got fired, but he got a proton pack.
Now I think he's a full-time Ghostbuster.
And he
It's
stole
really-
Charlie's car. What the hell? This is an Exomobile.
I am you this time.
That
So,
makes
like,
sense.
I already have one. Like,
Right,
this is
that's my
great.
bad.
Christian just drives through Old Bridge like constantly, just a one loop around.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this.
I also love the implication. You think I only have one proton pack?
I was about to
This
say.
guy, like I'm an amateur.
So yeah, it was fun. We had a blast.
I love it.
It was a good time. I just
Gee,
this
Gee, Christian, we
just
had a
the
great time.
Just the multitude of voices. I loved when Kevin finally got like the crowd into it, like murmur, 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 murmur. Like there were moments in the script where like there were crowd needed moments. So like he was like, audience laugh, like audience cry, like do all this shit. It was so much fun.
I mean, my favorite part though was like every performer went for it.
Oh yeah.
Ernie went for it.
Yeah.
You went for it. May went for it. Kevin's amazing daughter went. Everyone.
I mean,
Harley being there was such a surprise to me because I didn't know who was going to
Right.
be. So I was super geeked up to see you. By the way, looked sharp as hell in your red blazer,
Thank
rocking
you.
the classic Superman ass. You look like $1 million. You
Thank you.
look like $1 million. But it was like a who's up there. I
come
loved
on,
it.
Mike wasn't going to show up and not be decked out.
That's
in
true.
Superman apparel.
That's true.
That's
He also
true.
was not going to bid on
True.
Ming's pop, despite Ming spending hundreds of dollars on yours.
Well, no, he
So-
didn't spend hundreds. He
Well, we
bid
know- well,
hundreds
we-
of dollars.
We know it's the unrequited love.
Yeah,
so
right.
that
I've
makes
been-
it
yeah,
the love
like,
story,
It's
so much more
so
enticing.
weird because I told Jules what happened. She's like, it's Brian and Walt have always said that Ming has unrequited love for you. I'm like, this is the proof. I'm worth $170. And Kevin's like, the fuck you? Why aren't you bidding? I'm like,
I don't fucking want it.
What am I going to do with it? Melt it down? I mean, I don't want big fucking blob of plastic. What? And so he's like, come on. I'm like,
Melt
no,
it down,
no,
make the price skyrocket even
and then
more.
I did bid, and someone outbid me. I'm like, thank fucking God. Holy shit.
My greatest regret is not recording that exchange.
Oh my God.
Just
that
to
was-
see like panic in your eye.
Was it recorded?
Yes, it was.
It was. Will it be available for?
The footage is out there. What's being done with it is out of my hands, but I think that there will be
Gotcha.
something.
Coming
Yeah, it
soon
might
to
be-
AMC to save The Walking Dead. Kev's Theater Fun Time Hour.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Just a super
Hours.
One time hours.
It would
hours.
actually. It would
Well, it's
actually.
going to run
Yes.
for like 7 seasons. Like that's his rule on AMC.
Well, that's just one fucking
Q&A.
Q&A. Yeah, exactly.
Because that
If they
entire
add the auctions, that's
that
two
entire
series
show
to start.
was 7 hours. So there you go. 1 hour of that whole show is
I don't-
a season.
That's
There you
right.
go.
I mean,
That's
I
true.
don't know if it's worth getting into, but a couple people that didn't go to the show were like, "That show's too long." I was like, "Shut up!" It took me 3 hours to get to that show from Long Island.
Oh.
So when I go, Kev, grab another bucket of stuff to sell because I want to now be here till the morning. Like that, as a fan, I've been dreaming about that my entire life.
Well, people got to. Some people got to
Again,
complain. It doesn't matter. Doesn't
Again,
matter.
it is people who are like too fucking spoiled.
Yes.
You get it's like too much Kevin
Yeah.
is too much. Who the fuck are you?
You know,
Are
it was,
you out of
it
your
was
mind?
sweet. We had a bunch of people coming in on Friday and Saturday.
And we killed them all.
And they were
I knew it.
they were trying to like, they were like, do you know who's going to be there? Are they going to have special guests there? Are they going to have a
Nice.
secret guest there?
Who's reading? And I'm like, I have no idea.
And I'm like, I can only
Not a
tell
fucking
you
clue.
that this guy will be up there. I think Ming is going to be there. Everybody else, it's going to be a
Who knows?
surprise.
Fun
Just
fact.
go show up.
Someone minutes before the show started came up to me like, "You want to know who's back there?" I was like, "No, I came all the way to the 0 hour, and now you want to spoil it before Kevin announces them?
But the great thing is listening to people come in and, you know, and when some of us are doing like stuff on the computer or we're trying to just hunker down and get stuff done, like we tuck ourselves away right there behind the counter. You can't see us. So sometimes people come in and they're talking shit, right? And it's great to listen to them. This one group comes in and this one guy's trying to be all big. He goes, yeah, you know who's going to be there? Nicolas Cage is going to be there. It's like, no way, man. He's like, yeah, I heard it. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is going to be there. And then like I pop up and they're like, oh, hi, you know, and I'm like, hey, welcome to the stash. Can I help you? They're like, oh, yeah, is Nicolas Cage going to be there? I'm like, I can't say. I'm sworn to secrecy.
They swarmed during intermission. They swarmed you guys. Imagine poor
Oh,
Nicolas
yeah.
Cage. He would need
Get
armed
back,
guards.
you jerk offs.
I want popcorn.
Oh my god, that would have been crazy if he did. But anyway,
That would've been
I think
awesome,
it was
though.
crazy as it was. I was surprised that everyone really hung out
no, I did
during that
love it.
intermission.
I loved Austin's acting choice for Superman's father.
Jor-El.
He went full
Jor-El,
alien.
just making him full on just nerdy alien. I was like, you know, that's a choice, and I dig it. You committed to it.
I also love seeing Kev around a person who he did not make, who is going to be in his family forever, and just not like his choice. Because I watched Austin be like, why did I ever agree to do this? There was just one moment he was like, I got yelled at by Dad. I'm sorry, Austin, if you ever see this, I do not think you sound like Keanu Reeves, but I do think Keanu Reeves is amazing. So there was long hair I give that voice to.
And that's awesome. And Austin is a really great guy.
And beautiful. He's like a beautiful
he
guy.
is he's glowing.
His
You know, he's-
face, he
like-
just looks like it's weird. I was like, I get it. I get why.
He looked like
You
a
just sat
cat.
there and you
You
were
look
like,
beautiful, bro.
you were like,
Keep
oh, I
on,
get
keep
it,
it on,
Harley.
Austin.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I high-fived Harley. I'm like, Harley, you're a great actor, but look where you landed.
he's like a Cabbage Patch Kid that you hold under your arm, and it's like, you are so adorable.
Who's your little boy?
Oh, man.
Who's your boy?
The first time I like was ever like just talking and hanging with them, we were bonding over the live action Scooby-Doo movies, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, you guys are gonna be my friends for a while. This is dope. But yeah, no, that event was
More reason
wanna come
to
out to
take
my
over
van?
Christian
Yeah.
There you
life.
go.
Eventually, I will make a mystery machine.
And then was
I'll have all
the
the
next
star
day
cars.
that the Never Ending Story was there in Falcor? Yeah.
Holy
So
shit,
that's
that
the
was.
thing.
I
You
was like,
never. And we started getting like these weird emails. So you know, I guess people, they, you know, and we were all a big one happy family. So I don't give a shit, right? But we started getting these emails. I'm like, Michael, should we reach out to somebody? Because I'm getting these emails from people asking how much it's going to cost to take a picture with a dragon here at the stash. I'm like, is there going to be a fucking dragon showing up here at the
Like,
stash?
so
It's
no
like
one knew.
Sauron bringing
Yeah.
Smaug here or something like that.
that would have been
And
cool.
he's like, no. I think they're talking about Falcor and it's the theater.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
I love
so
this.
yeah,
You're
like,
drinking, be like, did I get this is laced with something? I think people are
Like,
asking
are
about
we
a
okay?
dragon. Like Puff the Magic Dragon. We don't sell tubes here. I don't know what's in the tubes at the theater, man.
chasing the dragon, taking pictures with the dragon.
Yeah,
what the
seriously.
fuck's going on?
I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Secret Stash does not mean that we're an opium den, folks. I'm sorry. We do not.
And we do
dragons
have
here.
a lot of stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Kevin
Yeah.
centered a fucking dragon here.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to make
Maybe
room
he
for
found
him.
a dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
You know?
up
If
in-
anyone would actually be fucking Kevin.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it'll
Kevin
be
would be.
some nerd summon the dragon form and be like, "Thank you for making Chasing Amy."
because
Yeah.
it was two
He's the
things.
dragon friend now.
Because someone had accidentally posted that it was going to be at the stash, and then Ernie was also confused. So we were all getting mixed answers as to where it was going to go. Meanwhile, I was just like, I went home at 3:30 in the morning. I'm not coming. I love Never Ending
Yeah.
Story, but when I saw all the pictures of everybody just psyched to see Falcor, I was like,
So
Damn.
you refused to go to work?
no. I told her.
You said no. I'm Christian. I don't. Let me just call up Big Ern.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ern, I work Sundays, bud.
I'm not coming in. No, but it looked.
I
It did
have
look really cool. And then they
a-
did a Q&A. They did a Q&A for the movie at some point. The queen or the princess had showed up who was in
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah. I heard that Ernie's going to build you a little love shack to stay overnight, so you can just like
Nice.
pop out of bed in the
a
morning
Murphy
and
bed right
go right back to
inside
work. Right?
right
Yeah.
inside the sound booth, right behind the door. Just a
I-
Murphy
I
bed
would
where I
legit.
can.
for one of
Legit.
the smaller theaters, the one that they're might be transforming into another thing. I won't spoil rumors that I probably made up. But all I need is like a little cot.
I
Just
like
hang on
him.
all
He's
the
a troublemaker. Can we
That's
have
true.
him back again?
Absolutely.
He's replacing me. There you
Ern,
go.
All right. All
I
right.
have a personal reference from Johnny Will Young.
That's right. Me and
It's
John.
like,
I'm gonna.
you're fired.
Johnny doesn't watch this podcast. He's like, fuck
No,
those
no.
people.
I'm saying
Yeah.
Ernie saying, "You're fired before you're hired."
I get it.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I'm sorry
Damn
to hear
it.
that. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
We'll
I
send
was
you a
just
fruit
reminded
basket.
of this. In celebration of our 50th episode, we got a piece of artwork from the legendary Engelbert Humperdinck. And he told me to show it to you guys. He said you're going to love it. It's great. It's probably one of my personal
He'll have
favorite
to edit it though.
pieces.
To fix you into
It's so good.
amazing.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay. The blind one is going to go around here.
Go ahead, love.
I love this one. I get a tattoo of this one.
I don't want to be this guy. That
That's-
brown is closer to my brown than your brown.
That's
I
right.
feel like that's me already. I just gotta let my hair up.
shit.
We don't even need to change that art.
No, we're good. Yeah, we can
Hold
keep
on,
the art.
Hold on,
This
I gotta-
works.
I gotta
Yeah.
scooch in here. Oh my God, he looks so pissed. That's so perfect. That's great. And look
That's
at
someone
me.
added to
I'm
his
like
pull
all
list and never
dopey,
showed up.
And you're
Yeah,
like,
you
you're like
motherfucker.
hot stuff, man.
And you know what's great about it? I have no glasses arm. Like, it's accurate.
Nice.
Yeah.
You mean
Ah.
I have no glasses on?
There you go.
And
That's
a
very
boy.
accurate. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
That's
no.
very nice, Engelbert. Thank you very
Thank
much.
It
you,
is very
Engelbert.
Zack
Love
and
it.
Miri.
Speaking
Mark Lamb
of,
saying very Zack and Miri.
Yes, Mark, you're
was.
right.
Speaking of artwork,
Ooh, little giveaway
that's a great
action.
segue.
Oh, there we
That
go.
was a perfect segue.
So-
you know how I noticed?
Because you're Christian.
Because I'm taking over.
That's right.
That's
Good man.
how it is. I regret this so fucking much.
Why'd you ever accept that friend request? When I'm like,
That's
I'd like
a
to
very
show
good
you
point.
go- How did we be? I don't even know how we became
I think we just had a really
We
good
just, like,
conversation
yeah.
between
No.
shows.
That's
You
what
know
you
what?
get for having good taste.
It was you were down at Shared Universe.
Oh my gosh.
You came down for the podcast studio and you stayed for the Christian.
It's good. That's the gift. Gift with purchase.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
right.
telling you.
That's
We-
right.
Come for the podcast, stay for the Christian. That should
Yeah.
be a Shared Universe's tagline now.
That's true.
Don't fuel my ego. All right,
There you go, Ming. You can never fire me.
Mike, you want to explain what this is?
Sure. Let's
So,
explain this.
We're
So
gonna
here
be,
we go. We had a little thing not too long ago, a signing with Kevin Smith and Brian O'Halloran.
Yes,
we didn't get
indeed.
Brian to tag this.
And
but,
what were they signing? They were
They were
signing
signing-
copies of.
the Quick Stops and Masquerade hardcovers. That
Yes,
came out.
collecting volumes
So
1 through
there
4.
we go. So we've got the blue line and the full color both signed by Kevin Smith.
Those are amazing.
If you'd like,
so we're
Christian-
gonna give these away.
yeah, we're going to give them away. If you'd like, Christian, Charlie, Julia, and I will also sign these
And I'll explain how you're gonna do it, guys, because we're
yes.
gonna actually do this at the end of the show.
because you're going to do something. You got to do
You
something.
got to do something to
You
win
gotta
this.
earn.
Yeah.
So if you want to be eligible to win this, you got to go on Twitter. Go to my Twitter, which is Arcade Player One, and I have tweeted a picture of myself with said envelope containing.
And it's beautiful.
It's a
Oh,
nice
that's
photo.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
that's
it's a
good.
cool little photo. I like.
You got to
it.
go to a theater and pull a Pee-wee.
Yeah, there you go. Go to Smodcast and try that.
Oh,
Connor will clean it up.
Oh, poor Connor.
But no, you go
All
to
right.
my Twitter. You can retweet that picture, and then we will randomly draw who's the winner
That's
of
awesome.
said tweet. And yeah, we'll
Beautiful.
just go from there. So go to my
It's a hell of
Twitter.
a prize.
Yeah, Arcade
Nice
Player
little
One.
prize.
I'm eligible, right? I'm not. I haven't signed it yet. I'm not
You're
officially-
sitting here.
You signed an NDA.
I'm
motherfucker.
eligible
So
because
saying I could-
I'm you and you're me.
That's it's nice.
You are no longer eligible, Christian. Sorry
When will
about that.
then be now?
Christian Jr.?
Soon. Yeah.
That's a lot of work. Mind your business, Chris McDonald, and it won't be yours. Engelbert, it's not
Yeah.
for you then.
Congratulations. I hope he does win because then I'm just going to fucking give it to him and not mail it to him.
It'll be
Yeah.
easier.
I'll save $12 on shipping.
He did just say that's a lot of work, and I just have it. All right, fine. Giveaway's canceled. It's just going to Chris.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
way.
No, it's not.
No way. No.
So
you earn it.
you heard those instructions. Go retweet that photo, and then we will see what's
that was
up.
just
I
on
was
the
just
table.
research. Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Just on the table. So.
Yeah.
Sid and Marty Croft. Oh,
That's a book
So-
I've been reading.
HR Puffin stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
Witchy Poo.
Yeah, that's
I love it. That's awesome.
So we're going to eschew the top 5 this week because it's been a long fucking week.
it has been a long week, but it's been a
Holy
good
shit.
week. It's been a good week.
It's been
So
a great week.
So
Oh my God.
Kevin has been sharing his advertisement for the reservist program at the Stash. So we've got a ton of new folks coming in, and we are so happy.
New,
My-
not
Cannot wait.
nude. New.
New,
Some of both.
new,
Online.
new, new,
The
new.
Yeah,
nude,
well,
the
what
nude
they-
retreat is next year.
What they do
That's right.
in the comfort of their own home or the small
Yeah, I don't
cinemas.
care. I don't care
I
how you
don't
read
give a
your
shit.
comics. Just read more comics.
You must involve
So-
a bucket of popcorn, though.
Oh my
That's the
God.
rule.
Well,
Be
fine.
classy.
That's
Yeah, okay.
that's amazing.
A vat. Can I have a vat of popcorn, please? Do you have a kiddie pool of popcorn?
Oh God,
No.
no,
No.
stop.
No. Come on.
That was
Too
weird.
far.
That was
Too
weird.
far. Just a tiny pool of popcorn. Just sounds better.
Kitty. Yeah,
No, we don't want to avoid
no,
them.
yeah.
Now you're canceled.
No, I am. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Well, since you're
Oh,
me
so
now,
since I'm canceled, let me do my Ming Chen impersonation.
You can't get more canceled than canceled.
Oh my God, that's right.
Okay,
Double
but
canceled.
before we
Before-
close, I never
before
see you
you
again,
leave,
and I
yeah.
never
Before
see you
Charlie
again.
takes over your
Exactly,
life, Michael.
exactly. So on the 12th, that's not this Saturday, but that's
shit.
the Saturday after this Saturday.
Yes.
We are really excited to welcome Heroes for Causes. They are a nonprofit. It's all volunteer. They raise money for kids that are battling different types of illnesses, disease. They do cosplay. They're going to be here all day. They're going to have a gorgeous table full of all kinds of interesting raffle
We're gonna do
prizes
some
and
silent
silent auction.
Oh,
They're going to have
awesome.
cosplayers
That sounds
here.
dope.
They're going to have
They've got
some artists going to be here doing
Yeah.
commissions.
Oh, I love
And
that.
all proceeds are going to go to
to
They're
Heroes for Causes and their mission. And if that wasn't enough, our good friends at Talkaholics, which is right down the street on 90 Broad, they are going to donate 20% of all. If you walk in and you're like, "Hey, I was just at the stash," or "I'm going to the stash,"
I
and
want
I'm
me
here
a
to support-
taco.
I want some tacos. They're going to take 20% of that and they're going to give it to the cause. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
So because they are great and they make
We
wonderful
love
tacos.
Talkaholics.
And they're very philanthropic. So they help out the
We
community
had
a lot.
we had our meeting where we still have to make that animated thing you would pitch to us.
Damn straight.
Yes,
Oh
we
my
have to do
God.
that. So they're going to be here on the 12th. So come out there. And then also so exciting. Like August is turning out to be like a phenomenal
Hold on,
month.
wait a minute. And that
Oh, yeah.
same day, they're having a Tusk screening at Smart Castle Cinemas where you can try out your popcorn thing with Justin Long.
Yeah.
See, I blanked
Coming for
out.
you, Justin.
I blanked out Tusk.
That's
I had,
another beautiful person.
that was
Yes.
he seems like a
And
very
he
nice
married
person.
Lois Lane.
You did?
You met Justin Long's right? Am I incorrect? Didn't
I
Justin
don't
Long just
know.
get married? I'm almost positive he married Lois Lane from Superman Returns. I'm 20% sure.
Oh, wow.
You-
What's
you
her
might
name?
be right. You may be
Chicky,
right.
Chicky McGee.
Chicky McGee. That's it. Yeah,
correct.
Kate Bosworth.
Oh
Yes.
shit, you're right.
Yes.
Good for him. Chicky Mc.
So
Chicky-
he can
Chicky
Nice.
read for.
McGee,
Sorry,
there.
Austin, you've been recast for the next.
She was Lois Lane. Oh.
She was Lois.
Yeah.
And we've got the new Lois Lane, who was Rachel Brosnahan.
There's
That's
never
right.
been a bad Lois Lane. I'm gonna die on that hill.
Mm.
They've all been good. Who's been bad?
I mean, I don't like the character of Lois Lane.
First and first,
The-
mostly,
the-
how very dare you?
No, I
She
think
has purple eyes.
she's horrible. And yes,
You don't like Lois?
No, never
Storming
did.
off the show.
Never did like
No,
Lois Lane.
Please don't make
Actually,
I'm
no.
not a Lois Lane
1950s
fan.
Lois
I
Lane.
just watched
Honey,
Mike's
Christian.
entire world just shatter.
He knows this. He's pretending like he hasn't heard this before, but he knows
He
this.
is a good actor. We learned that from the
Yes,
robots.
exactly,
True.
exactly. He knows this.
I
But
am a
but
robot.
so that's great. So we come here, support a great cause, have a hell of a
love
good
you.
time, then go over to Smod Castle and get your fear on, right? Get your horror on with
Get
Justin
scared.
Long.
Get
Get
terrified.
scared.
But something else is
That'd be
happening on that Sunday. There's a watch along with Kevin.
Hold on, I
Almost
got a
definitely.
calendar.
Pull
There's
it
almost
up,
there.
pull
Oh, nice.
it up, pull it up. Yep.
Yep.
What's going on?
So we have
On the 13th is Shooting Clerks.
on the 13th
oh
at
shit,
2
and
o'clock.
Caddyshack.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I was in that and I did not get asked to
Shooting
be there.
Clerks
Shooting
or
Clerks?
Caddyshack?
I was
No,
I
Shooting
would've
Clerks.
loved
They're
to have
having
been
some
in
kind of
Caddyshack.
they're having some
No.
kind of a reunion with everybody, and everyone got. I don't know if everyone got invited, but a lot of people get invited.
I didn't get
Michael
invited.
didn't get
Well, here's
invited,
what I'll do.
so
I'll
yeah,
come out Friday. I'll
Yeah.
crash at your place.
yeah, you
right?
can.
And we'll hang out, and you and I'll invade for you. And I'll be like, how dare
Ooh,
you
that'd be
leave out
good.
the
That'd be
heart
good.
Census
soul?
regards.
That's
Yeah.
right. You like dogs?
Yeah, I love dogs.
I-
Good. We'll set you up
Zap 6
downstairs.
senses regards.
You
Have
can
some
really-
popcorn.
You can really be Christian. Christian
Yes.
came over and stayed overnight once. He was
Doc,
he's so
yeah.
sweet.
My new best friend, Doc.
Doc loved
Doc
him.
loves.
Doc was like all
Wait till
in his
Doc get a load
stuff.
of me.
Doc is always so
Doc
Yeah.
likes
So-
chocolate.
So
Nice.
Christian very politely was like, "Yeah, it was nice. Thank you very much for letting me stay over." He's like, and I'm like, looking at him like, "But next time you want to be upstairs in a bedroom, don't you? Without any dogs?" He's like, "If I want to sleep, maybe."
See, fun fact, if
Doc
my-
is a bed hog.
if
He just
my
like
option is to sleep or to cuddle with a pup, I'm choosing that pup every
There you
time.
go.
well, he is like he
Listen,
tries to crawl up into your skin. He
Dude,
wants to be right next to
I'm
you.
with you, but we had to be at the stash at like 6 a.m. the following
Yeah,
day.
yeah, it was pretty
So
brutal.
like
It was pretty
it was a
brutal.
brutal day.
New Christian will not have these complaints. New
Christian Jr.
lives a life of service to the Pod Father and the Pod family. I do not.
I'm
The
gonna
one.
sit around like a suit and do jack
The
shit.
one
But
piece of
hold
software I
on,
know is this
hold
software.
the phone. I gotta
Read
get
some
to this.
porn.
I
Get
gotta-
over there.
Gotta get to this very, very cool announcement. So, in addition to all of that cool stuff that's going on, 2 weekends after that, we get to welcome back
Yes.
the absolutely. I was so. Mark
verklempt.
Mark Bernardin is going to be back here.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what else to say. He's going
On
to
the
come back
20th.
here on the 26th.
You almost
Going
don't
on
He's
need
going to
say
be
anything else.
here. He's going to sign stuff. He's going to just
Yeah.
be here.
We're doing a Fat Man
And-
Beyond too.
Yes,
the
you're
night
going to have Fat Man
25th
Beyond
on
the
the
night.
25th,
Yep,
Fat
yep,
Man
yep,
Beyond.
yep.
Which, again, being that we're on a great podcast, what a wonderful podcast!
Oh
like a
my
guy
God,
who you just
Oh, yeah.
know everything you need to know from
Yeah.
any single episode. But then him coming to the staff for a signing. I've yet to have the pleasure. I cannot wait.
You
for
haven't
this
been
to
to any
arrive.
of our Bernard
This is gonna
events?
this is gonna be my first.
Oh, you
my
got it.
first,
You got. Oh, you're
I
going to love
literally,
it. You're
I
going to
got
love it.
I got a
Yeah.
hotel
That is
because it was
awesome.
like worth
Oh,
the
that's awesome.
expenditure because I just need that 2-pack of Bernardin love.
It's gonna be so.
It's
good.
gonna be so
And
good.
he's such an incredible
He is
dude.
And if
He's
even,
so
even
nice.
if he
such a
wasn't,
nerd.
he's
I
an
love that.
incredible artist
He
in
is.
every
He is.
sense of the word. He has a gift for pen to paper. He has a gift for kind of speaking his mind. I love the guy.
I hope
But
they
he's like
show his short film
he's
again.
like a 1-2 punch though. I mean, he's the whole package.
Yeah,
You know. Yeah.
agreed.
Out in
Hey.
Give him some
public and
popcorn.
private.
We'll see what happens. See about
Careful,
that.
woman.
He's happily married. Just relax. I'm happily married too, by the way, just in case you were
Yeah,
wondering.
but you don't like
that.
Lois, so he's mad at
You
you
know.
now. You know what's ironic? You cut down Lois Lane with Lois Lane energy. So this might be just you don't like
You know,
competition.
No, she doesn't. That's part of what
She's
it
a
is.
purple pair of
And
contacts away.
She's a hell of a writer, and yeah, she could kick Lois's ass.
If he was
Um,
able to save you from danger, I feel like you'd be involved with a lot more robots.
You
I
might
am
be
a
right about
robot.
That's going to make me happy every time you do it. So just expect giggle fit from me.
Elrod.
So that's
That's
happening. And then what else is coming up? I mean, I know that
we
the
got some
Smodcastles-
watch-alongs with Kevin.
Well, this
Yeah,
is
we got a
Monday.
bunch. We got a
This
bunch.
whole month is just is pretty
It's
much
Kevin-
watch along.
Well,
Yeah.
it's because very soon, hopefully, there'll be some filming going on.
Yeah, baby.
I heard he's going to put me in the flick. I heard I'm going to get the cameo with you. Is what I heard.
That's fantastic.
I heard
love
him
that.
putting it out
That's
into reality.
wonderful.
He said he had something for you that he just got rid of. He was like, more Puerto Rican.
Cut.
Well, have a. Why do you think he's doing a screening of Ghostbusters? That's not for you. That's for me, bro.
That's for me. No, yours is Beverly Hills Cop.
I'll take
Ghostbusters
it.
is for me.
I'll take it.
But yeah, no, we're doing a watch along with Ghostbusters, Beverly Hills Cop.
What time
and
is the
then
Caddyshack watch-along?
Caddyshack will be
People
at
gotta
most
buy
likely 7
tickets though.
o'clock.
They gotta
On the
buy
7
tickets
o'clock?
fast.
August 13th, 7 o'clock.
I'm there.
I had to stop because people come into the store and they're like blah 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 and they're like, oh my god, this is my bucket list, and they take all the pictures and everything, and we're chatting, and we always say, like, are you going up to Quick Stops? Have you been there? Here's here are the directions we've been photocopying for 25
Yeah.
years. You know that Kevin bought a theater, with a bunch of friends up in the Atlantic Highlands. You stop by there too. And then I'll say, are you in town for the weekend? They'll be like, oh, yeah. I'm like, well, you should check out smodcastle.com, smodcastle.com. You can see what's going on there. And I had to stop just saying, oh yeah, there's an event this weekend. You should sign up because things are selling out so fast.
I mean,
So I had to be like, okay, let me log on. I'll show it to you. And we click on it. It's like, yeah. So if you want to go to any of this stuff, sign up for their newsletter, and definitely sign up.
You could go to a movie you have no affinity for. You will have one of the best times of your life.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite, not to give a commercial for, but my favorite thing about it's not the auction before, although that's amazing. It's not the Q&A, which is like a dream. That's a mother's milk for a nerd like me. When you're watching the film, you're transported to a simpler time where you're all there for the same reasons, and Kevin and the crew encourage enjoying that movie like you're in your living room with all new friends. So you hoop and holler for your favorite moments. You quote out. It's almost like seeing Rocky Horror. Except we don't throw stuff because they have to clean that.
Ernie's got to clean it, so you might as well fucking throw
One
it
of
up there.
the best experiences ever. That new projector is ridiculous, by the way.
Oh yeah.
They have a brand new projector. It's like the crispest quality imaginable. I literally call that place my church. A 3-hour drive I'm willing to take every single time. That's how good it is. And some of these screenings are $15.
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of them are like the fancy ones are $37. If you want a photo and add on, it goes higher and higher, and it's
Right.
worth every
Well,
penny.
that's,
But
you know,
for $15, you can go hang out with one of the best to ever do it, see one of the best films to ever come across his face. What else could you ask for? I'm going to start like a Star Tours. We'll start here. We'll go to Quick Stop. We'll go to the theater.
People have suggested that.
In
They
an
said
ecto,
you should
we'll
have like
movie it up.
yes.
Oh, wow.
You do like the
Could you do
whole
a
you do the whole
double-decker
circuit.
ecto?
Yeah.
Yes,
No. That would be-
trying to
Pat
stop
pending.
Do it.
Live from the secret. Pat pending.
Yes.
Motherfuckers.
Copyright
I know you
walks
sons
in.
of bitches are out there writing this shit down. Like, all right, landfill and PH. Put the PH in there.
Make sure it's a gentleman named Phil who's all
Yeah.
big and murdery.
I am a robot.
That's the tagline. Big and murdery.
Big and murdery.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, the movies that
This
we have
movie's
shown,
garbage.
it's
Yeah.
been so much fun too, because a lot of them, it's like this month is movies I have seen but never on the big screen, and that's and you are so right about the transporting in time type of thing, because you have the authentic experience of the seats as well, where it's like I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, no, this is fucking
How come
cool.
there's no electricity? How come I'm not half asleep?
Yeah, no, exactly. Which
Yeah.
is why I'm excited to see Shrek at the end of this month for the exact same reason. It'll bring me back to my childhood.
Do any of you know how old the theater actually is?
It goes back to 1900s.
Yeah, no,
there
it's
must-
just over 100 years old.
There must have been at least a few seat transitions, because the one thing I'm always amazed by, as a bigger guy, seats are very comfortable actually.
Yeah.
Like, which is sometimes a little nerve wracking in an older place when they're like, well, these are the original seats they're sometimes referred to. Be like, no, they're very comfortable. It's old school. It's an old school seat, but I prefer. For me,
Theater-
it's like part of the gamble.
Theater 1 is the original theater too. Like
That's
it
crazy.
was the single screen,
Because it kept
and-
getting the
and then they kept
enhanced.
adding the theaters on the side, where it was like, I think the theaters to the right were actually it used to be an auto garage, and then they were like, oh yeah, let's
We can show movies here.
Why don't we buy that, and we'll buy the space that used to be, a sweatshop that burned down with all the kids in it. So we'll make that into a
We're
theater.
not talking about Red Bank rehearsal.
And,
like,
and
come
that
on.
is, and that's why
go with that.
Ghostbuster had to show up. Because of
That's
that
right.
monstrosity.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, right. Just spray it down with the slime. We're good.
You think with all the? Do you think you're not afraid at all? Like with all the busting of chops that we're doing for Ernie, that he's like home right now rigging up some kind of like a tripwire, so when you walk in tomorrow, it's like.
Listen, here's the
like
thing. He
blow
may
up.
not be doing that, but Ernie, if you have a job available for me, perhaps Christians, I will rig that up for you. I don't have to go home tonight. It's a
Don't-
shorter drive home.
He will kill
That
me.
he-
Didn't you?
For you.
Who invited? You invited
did.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
We're-
is,
we're
yeah.
very good
This
friends.
is
So
my
he's gonna
own
take over
undoing.
your
Yeah,
life,
yeah.
but he's gonna murder me.
It's
So
only
that's-
the first step
for
of many.
Ernie.
It's the
So-
first step of many.
Yeah, you will end up like wearing Ernie suits around, like putting on Ernie's face and just like, I'm Ernie.
We're,
Aga.
in about 10 years, when there's the next Jay and Silent Bob movie, it's going to be Jay and Silent Bob and Charlie for some reason. That's my goal, is I'm going to just one by one.
Just up the ladder. That's good. I like
Oh
that.
my
Jay,
gosh.
Silent Bob, Charlie.
Yeah. So
And it's handwritten in there.
sign up
It's
for
fucking
everything.
hand-
Like a
Whitney.
knife
Yeah.
scarred in.
Go to the Secret Stash online. You can sign up for our
You can.
newsletter. You know what's going on at the stash all the time.
I
Go
won't
to-
be here tomorrow because I'll be dead.
Go to smodcastlecinemas.com. You can sign up for their newsletter too, so you know whenever
I'll be a
go in,
robot.
you know what to put on your calendar. Yeah, please come out for the charity event. Please come out to say, if you haven't met Mark yet and you haven't had a chance to see any of his stuff that he's done, he's fabulous. You want to do that?
And we're gonna tease something. I'm
We're
not gonna
gonna
say anything
tease
about it.
something. You love
We're-
to tease
yes,
things.
I love
That's
teasing
right.
things. You
By the
hate
way,
doing
we
that.
also sell comic books, and yes, we
do.
do accept reservists, and
Yeah.
we have Secret Stash Press here, so you can come just hang
She's good.
out.
Yeah.
That
Yes, we
reservist
do.
line, by the way, right before we went live, I was saying my local comic book stores all closed down.
Yeah.
So the service you guys are doing by allowing us to kind of digitally make our pull list, edit our pull list, make it so easy. Because again, I'm on the phone a lot with my job. I love doing this, but sometimes you just want to, on your phone, decide if I'm going to drop this book, I'm going to add these two books.
Mhm.
You guys really have
Yeah.
made things so much easier for those of us that lost our stores during the pandemic. It's awesome.
And
It's-
unfortunately, what we're hearing is not only, and listen, Michael started an online sort of consortium page basically for comic book retailers so we can support each other. You know, we're all about supporting your local comic book shop. If you've got a local comic book shop that you love,
Support them. For
them.
God's sakes.
Okay, support them. But A, we're hearing a lot of shops closed. B, we're hearing people say, yeah, I've got a shop, but I have to drive like 50 miles each way to get there. And
They
won't
ship.
And then when I get there, they treat me like garbage, you know, which you were complaining about, which is a really weird phenomenon. I don't want
to yuck anyone's yum, but there are some people that seem to be allergic to money.
Yeah.
You go in, I want to spend money. If you make me leave without my funny books, I'm not going to be pleased.
It's a little bit bizarre, but you know, so yeah, support your local comic book shops. But if you don't have one, then we'll be happy to be your local comic book shop. So yeah, hit us up. We want you to all read more comics, and who doesn't need some good storytelling, right?
Facts.
Absolutely.
Robits.
Do we have people that are retweeting your beautiful picture?
Yeah, we had a few.
Yeah?
So I'm actually gonna draw the winner now. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Ooh,
wait.
hold on.
Oh, here we go.
All right, drum roll, guys. The winner of those drawings is no fucking way.
You're kidding.
It isn't him, is it?
It's him.
It's fucking Mark Lamb.
That's real.
Oh, it's Mark Lamb. Wait a minute.
That's
Hold
real.
on.
That's real. That's 100% real.
Oh my gosh.
Mark, fine, it's yours. There you go. He won.
Did he
Mark.
retweet like 1,000 times?
No, he
He has a bunch of
retweeted.
burner accounts.
I mean, I'm assuming, but no, he won.
I do not. His ha 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 was very threatening.
Oh, yeah.
I read that as scary as you two must feel about me looming in Red Bank at night with you guys.
Sitting over there. Yeah, oh my God.
Ha.
Sitting over there. He checked off, I'm not a robot. Like, all right, cool.
Select the
Good
seagulls.
for you, buddy.
Mark, you know what to do, man.
Which-
we'll get you your stuff.
Which has a bus? Which picture has a bus in it? All right.
That's
Cool.
funny.
Thank you so much for coming, dude.
Yeah,
this
Oh my
is
gosh,
fucking
thank you guys
awesome.
so much for
Oh, this is
having me.
awesome.
Freaking,
This was tremendous. This was
Guys-
bucket list life stuff.
I hope you enjoy my replacement. Like, I really picked him well. Like,
You're
No,
gonna have a great
Are
time.
you kidding me?
Yeah,
He
this is-
picked you.
He's true. I've been
he's been
stalking you for a millennia.
Oh my
You're
God.
gonna have a great time on US Comics Cast. It's a podcast. Usually follows this one every Wednesday. US Comics HQ anywhere on social media. You and my big brother John. He is older.
You mean
despite
my
what
big
everyone
brother
says.
John?
Your big brother John. You guys are gonna have a great time. It's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful trade.
Yeah, you have no real knowledge of comics, but don't worry about that because
Yeah, neither do I.
Can
really.
folks
Swapping with
tune in
him, we're
tonight?
good.
You're gonna have an episode tonight, or because
No,
you're here, not
John's
tonight.
busy
Okay,
being
he's busy.
famous on stage.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
You
Yes,
can check
yes,
out
yes.
that. All that information is also on our social media, so you can check out my Big Brother live, doing a little musical theater, a little song and dance.
little pole
Very
dancing.
nice. Very nice.
That's
very
what
nice.
I'm going to do.
That's
to earn.
different. That's Saturday night.
That's if I ever got the call from birthday boy Kev being like, "You want a job?" Be like, "Yes, sir."
God, I just had flashbacks of working with O'Donnell.
That fun fact that is not going to quote well. He just did that dance sound effect. You and I just had just side effects.
I don't fucking care. Let it be known.
Oh dear Lord.
All right, can we
Oh.
do a mic drop now?
Sure, if you want to. I mean, they're fucking durable microphones. Thank you guys again for joining us for another
Thanks.
episode of Live from the Secret Stash. As always,
Happy
it's a pleasure.
50th, nerds.
Yes,
Thank
thanks
you, guys.
so much.
All right, y'all take care. Peace out.
Peace.
Hey kids, we're live at the Secret Stash with Mike, Julia, and Christian. It's a hella bash. Tune in and check out the podcast. We got the nerd button on repeat and we're gonna smash. Come on in, I assure you that we're open shoe polish on our signs, cause our locks are always broken.